An Ohio State University communications professor says the way the media cover political debates can alter the audience's perceptions of the importance of what was said. Ray Pingree says based on two studies following the 2004 and the 2008 presidential debates, how the media frames the debate, whether as a game frame or a policy frame, affects the audience's takeaway.
All that we did in the experiment is made a very subtle manipulation of the framing of the post-debate coverage. And we found that just by emphasizing the game side of politics, that led people to focus on that in their own reflection on the debate, regardless of any learning. So it's really just a matter of drawing attention to things that people are interested in. We're all interested in the game. It is, it's interesting, but we're also all interested in the real shared problems that the debate itself is focused on. So the media coverage after the debate can lead audiences to focus on the less important game side of politics and really, in our view, miss an opportunity for these debates to serve as an important moment where we all reflect on the more serious side of politics.
Now that the three presidential debates are behind us, have you looked at these three debates in light of these studies and drawn any kind of conclusions as to how the media is doing?
Well, we didn't have any experimental research in the field for these debates. Definitely just from my own observation of the debate coverage. I think it's been mixed. I think we do have some examples of some pretty good substantive coverage. I was impressed by the fact that we saw at least a little bit of fact-checking on the part of the moderator in the second debate. Basically, when broadcast outlets try to, with the exception of public radio, try to immediately talk about the implications of a debate, they usually fall back on that game frame. And it still is the more common frame. So I think we've seen, maybe some improvement. There's a lot more room for improvement in taking these debates seriously as substantive questions about how to solve real problems.
When you're looking at television coverage, say it's instantaneous, whereas a newspaper reporter has the advantage of being somewhat contemplative and having a little more time to write an article.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think that's right. I think it just takes more time. And it takes time to do a good analysis of either the game side or the substantive side. I think these top-of-the-head instant reaction polls are, really not very informative. It does take time for the effect of the debate to sink in because there's just so much information in the debate, and it takes time for voters to process that, whether we're talking about processing the game side or the substantive side. So I think we just need to be a little more patient in evaluating either and not expect that we're going to come up with a conclusion about the result of the debate, either for the polls or for the real substantive issues immediately after they're done.
Don't readers or viewers also have a responsibility to ferret out what is truly important from the superficial?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what we're studying. We're studying whether people are making an effort to do that in reflecting back on the debate. If they're distracted from these important questions by the post-debate coverage, then they're missing an opportunity to do that. When they've just received a really detailed and balanced set of arguments about the actual policies that this election boils down to, that's a great moment for them to reflect on those substantive issues. And if the media then distracts them from that and causes them to think about the game instead, it's just a missed opportunity.
Ray Pingree, thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.